This week on Behind MW, we welcome Joshua Stallings.
I don't know why it's a compliment to be the best thing since sliced bread. Sliced bread isn't really that cool. I mean, I can just tear it. Being the best thing to come out of Idaho, now that's a compliment. Because, potatoes. Not only is Josh one of the most talented people from Idaho, he's also a really nice person.
It was kind of a big deal to go to the movies and, to get the popcorn and sit down and have just a full-on experience at the movies. Maybe even before that, I just always had this love of telling stories, and growing up as a kid, I enjoyed Peter Pan and all those other, fun stories of fantasy, and being able to take us different places and have different experiences, even if we're just in one place. But I think that's really what it is the power of storytelling, what that can do and how it can affect people. I love meeting other people that also share the love of storytelling and the creative process and creating art. A lot of things in our life that kind of teach us to not be so vulnerable and try to be open and express ourselves, but being able to overcome those barriers in our mind that kind of hold us back, and being able to be more free and open, I really think is the hardest thing to do it, especially with being an actor and wanting to be more open and free with whatever we're going to be portraying. Well, I can recommend 2 books that I always use, that I always fall back on. There's one that's called Actions, an Actor's Thesaurus, and then there's also the book Audition by Michael Sherlock. I feel like James Keller is kind of a typical, sibling, a little snarky and saying, some things that he just, says what is on his mind, sometimes. But I think he's really about, impressing his dad, being part of the family, and maybe deep down he does feel like he loves all of his family, even though sometimes he will say some snarky things. I always like to build relationships, and I want to be able to work with the people that I love, respect, and admire. And doing what I love.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.